Hello, everybody out there in YouTube. We are the Middle-Aged Guys coming to you again with a trailer reaction that's about a day late. Yeah, we know how it goes. But we are Middle-Aged Guys, and this is our part-time gig. So forgive us one time. Or one of many times. All right? But before we jump into that, let's just get the introduction out of the way. I'm the Reverend.
The Theme here.
And I'm Grey Mouse 1.
Okay. Just yesterday, December 7th, 2018, Marvel went ahead and they dropped a trailer for the upcoming Avengers movie, now that we know that it's called Avengers Endgame. All right. We are going to go ahead and we're going to watch the trailer really quick in this particular, empty square space that you see over here, right? Or over there. We're going to go ahead and we're going to give our thoughts. Grey Mouse and the Theme have already seen it. I actually have not yet. Okay, and it took me a lot of really intense Google foo and stuff like that to avoid actually seeing any sort of spoilers or anything else.
Objection.
What's up?
I think because of the equipment that you were using would not allow you to watch the video. So let's look. If you're going to put out disclaimers.
No. I had to go out of my way to avoid anything that had spoilers at all.
Remember, yeah, you click on something as simple as MSN, Yahoo, whatever, it'll probably show something about it.
Yeah, and a shitload of screenshots. All right,
but you have one of these, though.
Yeah, and guess what? I was very careful again, not to sit there and jump into anything that was going to spoil it because
just stay off the internet. Go to your messages, your calls, play your games, whatever.
That's not always the case with my job. All right. In any case, this particular trailer has been #1 on trending. It's been out for over 24 hours on the Marvel's official YouTube channel. It is currently sitting at the time that I've opened up this particular window at 48,849,206 views, and it's probably jumped up another million during the few minutes that we've been bantering back and forth. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna start playing the trailer. We're gonna have our thoughts, okay, and we're gonna start playing that. And if you want to follow along, in 3, 2, 1, go. Okay.
Stay on. Hey, Miss Potts. If you find this recording, don't feel bad about this. Part of the journey.
If she's still alive.
Yeah, if she's part of that group.
Part of the journey is the ending. Wow.
No, that's the end of your journey. Is the
oxygen will run out tomorrow morning. That'll be it. When I drift off, I will dream about you. It's always you. It's always you.
They had to
have it, baby.
Ash out.
Ooh, Scarecrow of Thanos. Interesting.
Thanos did exactly what he said he was going to do.
Looks like he went back to a simple life
50%.
after destroying half the world.
Yep. Blue Man Thanos had a farm. E-I-E-I. Oh, wait. Okay.
I mean, half the universe, rather.
Friends, you lost family.
Ooh.
We lost a part of
Okay.
ourselves.
Oh, they got him in his Ronin getup.
Yeah.
Okay.
Our lives.
He's on a mission, it looks like, man.
I know it is. Because I don't know what I'm going to do if it doesn't.
Right.
You're going to go back playing the Human Torch. That's what you're going to do.
Endgame. All right. Not Ender's Game, but Endgame.
This is Scott Lang. We met
So, how did he get back from the quantum realm? Question marks.
Hey,
and more
at
question marks.
least,
Cool. Hey, that
at
works right
least,
there.
And the fact that he still has that van, so he has that portable laboratory in the back, so that might come in handy. Anyway, let's get into it.
Yeah. All right. So, okay, a lot of things going on with this particular trailer. Obviously, oh my God, a lot of things going on with this trailer. Wow, there's a. I really don't know where to start, other than the fact that there's the obvious. Okay, and for the folks who have actually kept up with the Marvel movies after Infinity War happened, if you saw Ant-Man and everything like that, the ending of Ant-Man obviously tied in, and we know that Ant-Man was trapped in the quantum realm, so something was going on with all of that. We see that Thanos is living the retired life. He's literally bought the farm. He's using his armor as a scarecrow and everything else. But yeah, this is a pretty interesting. Here's the thing. There was an interesting article that I read that I found myself. I believe I think it was from The Verge. All right, but I honestly found myself agreeing with it. Okay, it was debating whether or not we really actually needed any sort of trailers for the upcoming Avengers movie. Okay.
maybe if people just wanted to be satisfied action-wise.
And maybe, yeah. You know,
but you see, this trailer here let us know at least a couple of things.
Well, the thing too is, like, from practically speaking, what movie nowadays that AAA movie that don't have a trailer? So I think they were obligated to send out the Russo brothers were obligated to send out a trailer. I mean, but the fact, hey, but let me finish my thought. But the thing is, though, I'm kind of agreeing with what you said earlier. I think it was kind of unnecessary in more way and more or less. I mean, the information that we got from this, we already knew. Especially, some of the scenes, I can tell they practically almost, the Russo brothers probably read the comic before they started this whole thing, because there's a lot of homage to the comic, especially the Thanos scroll. I mean, that's what he did in the comic book as well. He just went back to living a simple life, and that's very symbolic of Thanos retiring. He did what he set out to do.
Mm-hmm.
In his twisted mind, he what was that line that he said? Restoring balance or something to that?
Yeah.
His form of balance, rather.
Yeah. Yeah.
You see, what I find interesting, in speaking of Thanos, Gauntlet is not fixed. It's still damaged. The Gauntlet itself, he still has the freaking Infinity Stones. Yeah, he still has this, but it's damaged. So my own Gauntlet here. We just saw it. We just saw a little glimpse of him walking with the Gauntlet. Okay, that's absolutely fine. We knew it was damaged. Couple of things as far as characters. Saw a glimpse of a couple of characters there. So
what? I mean, I pretty much know why that was Ronan. That was not Hawkeye.
Well,
but the thing it is. What I'm saying is the reason his whole he has nothing left. So I'm assuming that his family, all his family, were one of the ones that got snapped away. So he turned into a that's a completely different character or personality now.
Well, not so much so. I mean, in in the comic books, I believe when they brought up the Ronin character, it was one of those deals where Hawkeye actually undergoes. I think what ends up happening is that he ends up getting fucked up really bad, and he's unable to sit there and use the bow for a while. And during that time, Captain America actually retrains him in hand-to-hand combat,
Right.
and teaches, okay, since you can't rely on your arrows right now, you're still a highly athletic, combat savvy guy. We're just going to have to make sure that you have skills to go ahead and cover that space. So that's when he started running around as Ronin, after he
Right.
spent like a good 6 to 9 months or so like training with Captain America and like just retooling himself while he was going through physical rehab and shit.
Now, wait just 1 second. So Thanos has more than one sets of armor?
Yeah, but the thing is that why does it matter? Thanos doesn't get any of his powers from his armor.
No. Because he took his armor off on the ship where Thor was on, and all that shit got blown up in the previous movie. So that's why I brought that up.
I think the whole Scarecrow thing that we saw was symbolic. That's all. It was a metaphor of what
I know, but
and it was a direct. And the thing I know,
armor.
It was a direct pull from the comic. I think it's in the second or third issue of the Infinity. I think second issue. I think it is. But yeah, it's just symbolic. That's all that was.
Yeah,
I wouldn't look into it any different or any deeper than that. It's just like he's done what he set out to do. To go back on the Ronin.
Mm-hmm.
So what was he doing in Tokyo? If you look at the scene, he's in Tokyo. He's or I don't know. It could be Chinatown or whatever.
Actually, you know what it looks like? It
Where
looks
Doctor
like
Strange?
Yeah, it looks like he's in front of the Sanctum Sanctorum in Hong Kong.
Right.
Yeah, because that looks very, very familiar as far as that last battle. As far as that goes,
the last battle where Doctor Strange took place.
Yeah, so it looks like he's in front of the Sanctum Sanctorum there. His whole thing is that he's probably, and this is just speculation, with Hawkeye being one of the deeper operatives for Shield, and one of the guys who's been privy to see like some of the weirdest shit that they've dealt with. He probably knows a whole bunch of things. Like it's really possible that Shield knows about the sorcerers and everything else. It's just that guess what? They really can't do anything about it. They just know that they're there. All right. It may be one of those deals where he's just like everybody else, trying to find answers, and he's just trying to find out, okay, so who's still around that I can sit there and try to piece things together and try to make things different.
I wonder if they're actually gonna have a glimpse of that, of him chilling with his family and then watching them freaking disappear.
I doubt it.
I don't know if they're gonna do that. So
because
what I'm very well, I'm interested in how with Scott Lang, how he got out and how that's funny that he went to he's like, remember me from the airport in Germany?
Look, he went to the one place that maybe
that would save him.
Well, he didn't go, and I mean, hell, look what he just lost.
Well, the thing is like, isn't the quantum realm part of the universe?
That's a good question, because I thought of that, and I'm like, okay.
And I was like, he was just lucky that. Yeah, he was just lucky that he wasn't chosen or disappeared. I don't think the quantum realm saved him per se.
It's possible it did, but it's just one of those things that we're going to have to speculate on. Yeah, but I do have to say that, okay, I like the fact that, okay, the one thing that this trailer does is that it really does kind of set the tone where it's like, even though some of these folks seem to be appear to maybe be resigned to their fate, like the whole opening with Tony Stark recording the message to Pepper Potts, because he's obviously adrift in some sort of fucking spaceship, and he doesn't know whether or not he's going to make it back home. All right.
You know what spaceship that is? I think that's off of the from the previous movie. I think it's one of those the Guardian of the Galaxy pods,
or the ship that Nebula crashed in.
Right.
Possibly.
Because that's. Do you know who that figure was standing by the window?
The figure that was standing by the window.
Yep.
We get a glimpse of Nebula and Thor in the movie, and guess what?
Right.
It looks like they're in a completely different ship.
Right. But what I'm thinking is that's actually Nebula, and the hand that was on Tony Stark's shoulder, that was Nebula's hand. So I think they're together.
Well, they have to be, because they were standing.
The thing is, Nebula does not need air, because she's in this version she's more android than human.
Well, remember, they were on Titan when everybody started disappearing.
Right, exactly. And that's what I'm thinking.
And they were left, so of course they're going to be traveling together.
Right. And that's what I think that is.
Now, as far as what Black Widow and Captain America were talking about, is this going to work? I wonder what that's I'm speculating what's that about, because Scott Lang is now there. The van has all that,
Well,
quantum
we don't know
the back of it. So
right, but we don't know when that scene falls in. We don't know if that's before or after Scott Lang showed up.
Right.
So that, like you said, speculation.
Yeah.
But if I were a gambling person, I would say after.
See, the thing about it is it doesn't reveal a whole bunch. It doesn't even reveal who's going to be in it. But at the end of the trailer, you saw the Avengers symbol piecing back together from like ashes, quote unquote. So, and it's called Endgame. So that could be another metaphor. I'm just waiting for Captain America to say the freaking line. Oh,
we've been waiting for a long ass time.
Look. Yeah, I'm waiting for that too. And then he can go back to being Johnny Storm when he gets killed in this movie. But wait, I will get any rebuttals or even any responses.
So let's move on. But I mean, the trailer, it was extremely doom and gloom. I mean, Bruce Banner's there, but he didn't have much of a part. He didn't say anything, but he did. That scene he had the screens of quote unquote. They don't call them killed. They call them missing people.
Well, of course, they don't have any idea. They didn't have any idea where Scott Lang was.
Right.
He was missing. Spider-Man is missing.
Right.
Even though he left the planet. So.
And then, we found out that Black Panther's sister is dead or missing. That's a bummer.
That's going to get real complicated.
That's what I'm saying. That's a real bummer, because she's a brilliant strategist, and I'm just saying.
I can't wait to see what role Rocket is going to play in this.
We didn't see Rocket actually at all.
No, but he's still alive.
No, I know.
And they're on Wakanda. I can't wait to see what role he's going to do and play, because I think he's going to be very important as far as maybe piecing Vision back together. That's just a theory I have, but still. They didn't show anything about Vision. They didn't show Vision's body. They didn't show any of that. This is just a little teaser trailer to feed us along.
I thought Vision disappeared. I thought he turned to ashes.
No, he didn't. He didn't. He died, and his corpse was left there. He didn't. He died.
He didn't go to ash.
Right. Yeah, he died. He was one of those folks that died before the snap.
Vision died twice.
Yeah. So I don't know. This is one of those things where it's the trailer is it's one of those deals where it's they've got a grim dark type tone to it, where it's like, yeah, this is rather appropriate to what they're trying to deal with.
And Captain America is back in his outfit.
You noticed that too, right? He was back in his old school outfit, his Winter Soldier outfit.
Yeah, I mean, and he shaved the beard and everything else. So because he was, it looks like as far as where Captain America and Black Widow are at, it looks like they're at the
compound,
the Avengers compound.
Shield.
No, the Avengers compound.
The Avengers compound. It looks like Bruce Banner was there too, and Thor was there as well.
I mean, who's
either Thor was there or he's at Wakanda. All right.
I think he's still at Wakanda.
So wait, is Thor going to use his freaking Stormbreaker to use the Bifrost in order to search?
It's possible. I mean, it's one of the things that he can do, but it's all just speculation right now, which is cool.
The thing about it is, this trailer, it didn't give much away. This was a little teaser trailer that they just want to speed us the fuck along. I guarantee you that most likely, okay, I can't use those both, but Super Bowl Sunday is probably going to drop another commercial with more footage of the movie or whatever, or more trailer or more characters or fight scenes or whatever.
Well, I mean, the thing is they've got to find Thanos.
Oh, they see, and that's what the Avengers symbol was symbolic, piecing things together.
I mean, that's the problem is they got to find when and where he is.
Or just figure out some stuff with the quantum realm theory that there's time, there's shit over here. They're gonna have to mess things up.
I mean, I think that's probably, you stumbled on something. I think they have to use the quantum realm to find them because, you got he has that,
And Ant-Man is very important in this. They gave that away at the ending of Ant-Man and Wasp. They was like, okay, so Ant-Man is important in this. Fine. I like that.
Yep.
Well, another thing too is we don't know when or how Captain Marvel is going to be integrated into this as well. Although, it's already been confirmed that the events that's in Captain Marvel that we're going to see here in February or March or whenever it may be.
She'll be in the trailer after her movie comes out. And that's the thing about it. Her movie, comes out in March? This comes out in April.
Right.
The end of April. April 26th.
Yeah, they moved that shit up. They're like, okay, fine.
Well, didn't they? It was April or it was May also, wasn't it? The Infinity War.
Infinity War was late April, I think.
Yeah, because it's supposed to be in June. They moved it up, right?
Yeah, so they moved both Infinity War up and this one they moved up also. Which is cool. March is going to be what's that? Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel.
So we're probably not going to see like the team said, we're probably not going to see her in any Avengers Endgame trailers until after her movie comes out, because that could possibly that'll probably tread upon like spoiler territory and things like that. I mean this is a cool trailer. The thing is that it has me intrigued. But I'm also at the point right now that honestly I don't know if I want to see another trailer. Because I just
a lot on the trailer either, no.
Yeah, because I'm sitting there, I'm listening, not to be too critical, but I'm sitting there and listening to you guys, throw ideas around and trying to figure out how things are going on or speculating on it. And to tell you the truth, I really don't even want to fucking figure it out. I want to speculate, but I do want to see it just in the movie. Yeah, I mean, at this point right now, I don't want to sound I don't want to sound like a bougie moviegoer who is too high on his own experiences to sit there and let people play around with their ideas. But it's almost to the point right now that I'm almost annoyed at speculating over what's going to happen. To where it's like, I know I'm going to see the movie, so I'll just wait patiently to where it's going to come out.
As you pointed out, and what Gray Mouse was going to add to, was the trailer actually necessary? Because we're going to go see the movie pretty much anyway.
Well, here's the thing. On that end, though, for marketing purposes, yes. And the other thing is this, all right, is that here's the one thing that, especially over the last few weeks when it comes to announcements and stuff like that and information that you release out to the public or things like that, could you imagine the sort of uproar online if no trailers were released for this?
Right.
Or it will play the same as reverse. What if too much is really? What if we see a broken shield in one of these trailers from Captain America's shield is busted and broken?
That will never happen, by the way. But because of what the stills make, what the show's made. Anyway, that's being a nerd. But have we? This is a very important question. Have we reached a point to where we're tired of not tired of superhero movies, but have they, is there too many? Have we come to a point to where that not wanting trailers, have we come to a point to where it's like, okay, we know this movie's coming out, just
as long as the movie is done right, no.
Well, no. I'm saying just we don't need trailers anymore.
Well, okay. I'm saying that in this sense for one of two things. All right. Number one, I'm not tired of superhero movies. Okay, I'm not tired of comic book movies. There are so many different varied types of genres and stories in comic books that it can fill up whatever fucking type of movie you want to go ahead and put out there. Okay, there's the variety is that deep. Okay, especially when you're considering established companies like Marvel or DC or anything like that. Or DC or anything like that. No, shut up. Let me make my fucking point, okay? If you consider that there's over 80 fucking years of good stories that you could pull from, all right? Okay? Look, as long as they're done well, like the theme said, I'm not going to be tired of them, all right? Yeah. What I am tired of, okay, and maybe this is just somebody who spends way too much of both his professional and part of his personal life online, okay? Seeing how people go ahead and react to things is, like I said, imagine the type of uproar that would come about if Marvel decided not to go ahead and release out any trailers. Oh, Marvel must be afraid that their shit sucks. All right.
Exactly.
Oh, I'm never going to see it, even though these motherfuckers are going to be out seeing it on opening day. All right.
Oh, it doesn't make any sense.
All right. Or
that's what people are.
Or like if something goes ahead and it shows up, oh, that must mean this person is going to die or something else is going to fucking happen. And then people are going to be out there protesting or online, making these 15-minute rant videos about how they're not going to trust the MCU with a penny of their money ever again, and that Kevin Feige could go suck a dick before jumping off a fucking cliff before they decide to go ahead and watch another fucking movie like that again. All right? Because I've seen it happen both ways, okay? Right. With this particular one, the trailer, to return back to what we were looking at, the trailer's fine. Does it say anything? Does it give a lot? No. And in my view, really, thank God it does not. Okay? Right. let me allow the movie to fill in the blanks later. Okay?
As long as they don't show any more trailers that start filling in the blanks for us.
Yeah, I mean,
just start giving shit away and away and away. You got to leave a lot out there.
You know what? We were very cynical about Homecoming. And reason why I say that is that we were talking about that the trailers were giving away too much. and then we actually went and go saw the movie, and the trailers didn't give as much away of the plot as we thought.
No, actually, it did. It did.
Not as.
No, the trailer gave away pretty much the exact frame and everything else as far as the plot line goes. That, hey, look, Spider-Man is being Spider-Man. Spider-Man runs into a big bad. He tells Tony Stark about it. Okay, he fucks up. Tony Stark takes away the fucking suit. He ends up back in his pajamas to fight the fucking Vulture at the end. All right. Yes, we saw everything fucking happen. All right. In fact, everybody was afraid that it was going to turn into Iron Man 5.5. Okay, instead of it being fucking Spider-Man Homecoming. All right. And truth be told, it wasn't just us who said that. It was a lot of people who said that, because guess what? It wasn't Marvel making the fucking trailers for Spider-Man Homecoming. It was Sony cutting the trailers for Spider-Man Homecoming.
Yeah.
All right.
So is Avengers Endgame going to be another Iron Man movie, or part 2 or 3 of Civil War, or is it just going to be the Endgame of the Avengers? Are the Avengers going to assemble? Whatever. But I want them, as the Reverend said, I want the movie to fill in all of that. When they release another trailer, and they will. Don't give too much away. They don't have to. That's like if they would have gave away Red Skull in the original of Avengers Infinity War trailer, people would be like, "Oh, why didn't you fucking say that for the movie?" Nobody saw Red Skull coming. No one. And it was like, when you saw him in the movie, it was like, holy shit. Yeah. More of this, please.
Yeah.
So that's the only thing I want. I just want to see the movie and to just have a lot of things left open in order. It just show the movie and just, yeah, don't give away a lot in the next trailers, please. They already given away enough, so everyone can speculate. And speculating as they did in Infinity War. There are a lot of speculations of who's going to live, who's going to pass on, whatever. So, I mean, just bring out the movie and we'll go see it.
Any final thoughts, Grey Mouse? Yeah. I mean, the only thing that I'd sit there and I'd say that I could probably speculate on, but I'm not gonna give it too much time, because, like I said, I want the movie to I want to allow the movie to go ahead and fill in the blanks and everything else. Is that I do not believe that the Avengers as a team is going to escape from this whole thing, even though they're going to win in the end. Because guess what? The heroes always win. In order for another movie to be coming out in the future, the heroes will always win. I do not believe that they're going to be coming out of this movie completely unscathed. All right. Because the other thing that we have to realize is that a lot of those actors, their contracts are very, very expensive, and they will not be paying them forever. So, which is one of those things that, like I said, that's something I can go ahead and I can speculate on in my spare time. Oh, yeah. All right.
And I'm taking this when we go see the movie. It's going to be filled with batteries. All these are going to be lighting up. Yeah, I'm taking this. Okay.
Yeah, but that's our thoughts on the Avengers Endgame trailer. Due to release out April 26, 2019. That's actually a lot closer than you think, guys. It's like literally, less than 5 months away. We have what's that? Captain Marvel to see before that. And hopefully by then we'll be able to go ahead and piece things together in a way that's not going to spoil everything that's going to happen.
And I think the mid credits or the last credit scenes of Captain Marvel is going to be significant.
Yeah.
In order to add on.
They're going to have to, but again, that's stuff that I'll just let the movie go ahead and fill in for me. All right.
Yeah.
With all of that said, let's go ahead and wrap this one up. If you saw the trailer and you want to give us your thoughts on it, we'd love to hear from from you. You can leave your comments below. And if you think that if you really like the video, we'd appreciate the like. If you didn't, honestly, go ahead and mark it dislike. Either way, leave us a comment. And if you're really looking forward to any more of the videos that we're putting out, either by ourselves or with the rest of the middle-aged guys like we are in this particular video, you can go ahead and subscribe to our channels and turn all those notifications, and you'll know whenever we go ahead and drop a new video out, as rare as they are. All right. With that said, all of our bullshit about the Avengers Endgame trailer ends right here. I'm the Reverend.
The Thing here.
And I'm Grey Mouse One.
All forms of entertainment has the right to exist, even if you don't like it. And yeah, Captain America, after you're done, Chris Evans, yeah, go back to playing the Human Torch. Because Disney owns all that shit now. Credits.